Hello everyone, welcome to Raptor Productions, where today, we are going to be taking a look at the Jurassic World, Legacy Collection, from Mattel, Isla Nublar Escape Set. Yeah, the set has been out for quite a while, since before Camp Cretaceous came out. This was released around that time whenever Mattel, or whenever, Targets and stuff were really, pushing Camp Cretaceous. They had, like, the whole setup for it and everything. This set was among that. I didn't get it then, though, because, there was also the Camp Adventure set, which I have, and I reviewed that whenever I got it, a few months ago. But yeah, this is technically the first review of 2021 as well. So yeah, um, yeah. So let's get into it, shall we? Here's the box for you. This is the first Legacy Collection product, I suppose, to not have the traditional Legacy Collection packaging. Um, it's pretty much just Primal Attack packaging, but then they've got the Legacy Collection logo. So yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, Legacy Collection logo. You got Chris Pratt, blue, Isla Nublar escape set, and then a bunch of other languages, warnings, Mattel logo right there. Then this gorgeous backdrop of the sun setting over a uh, sort of over a red Isla Nublar. Very classic Jurassic. But then you've got this, like, danger, very generic, like a Hot Wheels kind of looking, just a very, like, generic, like, metal, aesthetic around it. I don't like this. I never really liked this. Now, the backdrop, I love this. This is perfect, but everything else is just off. Doesn't really mash well with it, I think. On the other side, just Legacy Collection. Same thing on the other side. On the top, Legacy Collection is the Nublar Escape set. Yeah. Back, got a little advert for the Dyno Fax app. Don't know who uses that now, but yeah. Then you, of course, are shown the contents of the box in a sort of very cleanly rendered state, very prototype. Looking at the two Raptors, looking fairly about the same. They're much duller. They're a lot smoother looking here. They look much better. The actual figures look much better, and they got, of course, Hammond and Ellie, and then the banner. Then you got some legal stuff on the bottom. It's nice. Legacy Collection. You got like a little Isla Nublar behind them. But yeah, so this is kind of cool actually, because you got like Hammond sort of facing off against the Raptor, which was actually one of the endings that Michael Crichton, I believe, wrote for the film Jurassic Park. He was gonna have like Hammond sacrifice himself against the Raptors to save Lexington, sort of as a redemption moment. But of course, that did not happen. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. And this is also the first and really only way to get John Hammond, unless you got it for SDCC a couple years ago now. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty cool. For anybody who didn't get it, you can now get it now. Universal, Amblin, and here's the barcode. They're fairly well stocked in Targets still, but yeah, just in case. So yeah, box is very nice. I love this style of box. I really hope that they do more of this stuff. Another one is obviously the Camp Adventure set had the same sort of, very enclosed box. Like, it feels complete, as where, some of the other figures or standalone dinosaurs, they're just kind of open. This feels, like it's a complete, it's the complete package, and I love that. Really hope that Mattel does more of these kinds of boxes for Dino Escape this year. Yeah. There's that. Let's go over the not necessarily disappointing figure first, but because they also decided to repack Ellie Sattler. There she is in this set, which I already owned the original release of Ellie Sattler, but it is a nice inclusion that they did add her to this set. Because she was a fairly hard figure to find as well. Like, the only time that I actually saw her in stores, the original release, was once whenever I first went to Target, and it was the very first time I had ever seen any Jurassic figures. That was the only time that I ever saw Ellie in stores. And yeah, I could never find her again, and then I got her for Christmas. So yeah, but this was I should know from first-hand experience, this was a fairly hard figure to find. Of course, you don't get like the compy or the floodlight, which is a very cool accessory. Would much rather have it with Raincoat Ellie Sattler. Really hope we get that this year. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I shouldn't really have to go over this. I never reviewed Ellie on the channel, I don't think. But yeah, I mean, if you have the figure, then you know what to expect, The face paint isn't as good as the one that I already own. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not as good as the one that I already have. You can see there's a little bit of a paint defect. There's some, like, a skin tone. You can't really see it on camera, but there's some, like, skin tone paint that got onto her shorts. You can kind of see it, but yeah, there's some skin paint on her shorts. But yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty much the exact same figure as the one that I own. Yeah, this one's paint is a little bit more sloppy. Like, you can definitely see there's some brown as well on her legs as well. Which I suppose is fine because it's just mud or something like that. But yeah, and I'm not gonna go over articulation. You kind of know what to expect. It's the basic 10 or so points on every Mattel human figure. So yeah, that's kind of the thing that's most the thing that's kind of most disappointing about this set. And again, it's a nice inclusion, but I would have rather they had repainted another Raptor, and then we could have gotten all three. But they only decided to do the two, which is kind of odd. Like, there are three Attack Pack Raptor sculpts now. There's the crouching one. There's the slightly bent down one. And then there's the revised version of the upright one that has the straighter legs. They could have just repainted that one, but they decided not to for some reason. Now, here we have Hammond, which is a very exciting figure for a lot of people, I'm sure. Because, originally, of course, this figure was a STCC exclusive. So it is very nice that they did pack him in with all these extra little goodies, which is very nice. And this is also a very good way to release this figure without, releasing him on on his own. freaking out. But yeah, this is a much better way. This is gonna be sort of the way that Mattel is gonna be releasing human figures, at least for this year. I don't. They might go back to the singular human release strategy with Dominion's line, because it's the big new movies coming out. Everybody's gonna be hyped about the toys. And stuff like that. They're gonna have a lot more budget, a lot more money in the budget to afford that. So yeah, they probably will do singular human releases again for Dominion's line. But for Dino Escape, we're getting those human packs, which I'm super excited for. Really hope we get some new figures. Really hope we get that Franklin figure. Remember that? Remember that guy? Yeah, man. Yeah, really hope we get that figure though, and this year. But yeah, you can see it's the exact same figure as the one from SDCC. The only difference with this figure is that you don't get the Raptor incubator, which is pretty inaccurate anyway, because the Raptor's green. It looks more like a compy than a Raptor, really, but and it's also way too small. But yeah, and then you also don't get that beautiful packaging, which is, I think, the most downside about this. I mean, I already have SCCC Hammond, but yeah. The cane is actually a lot better in this release, though. It's a lot straighter. The SCCC cane was very bent, but this one is very straight. But beyond that, the paint is all the same. There's still the mosquito in there and everything like that. It is completely identical to that figure, and I already did review that SCCC release as well. But yeah, you can even take off his glasses if you wanted to. Those are a separate piece, so you can take them off. You can have Hammond without his glasses if you wanted to. I mean, he's got his glasses on for pretty much the entire movie, but if you wanted to, you can. Just put those back on, which is always a cool little thing, just like a little detail like that. Like, you can remove the glasses. You can't even do that with the Amber Collection figures. You can't even take the Ian Malcolm or Nedry's glasses off, which is weird. But yeah. Exact same figure. I already reviewed Hammond. But yeah, it is the exact same figure. So, yeah. So those are the two human figures. Here we have, I think, probably the coolest little addition to the set, which is, of course, the When Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth banner, in 3 3/4 inch scale. And whenever I saw people reviewing this set and saying, like, the fabric is really nice on this, it's not like a cheap fabric, I didn't really believe people. I was like, they're just saying that because, like, they don't really know much better than this. But no, this is actually really well made. Like, this is some good fabric. Like, it's very soft as well. It's very soft and smooth, very silky smooth. But yeah, I mean, it's very nicely weaved as well. It's not like printed on there as well, or at least from what I can tell, it's not like printed on there. I mean, if it is printed on there, that's printed on there very well. But no, I think that this is not like printed on there. I think that this is actual like weaving. But yeah, it is very nice banner. You can see it's accurate to the film. It is very large. It is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Like, here's Ellie next to it. You can see it's pretty big. This is probably too big, actually, for 3 3/4 inch. But I mean, well, I don't know, cause like, yeah, I mean, next to the Rex, cause I got the Epic Roar and Rex over here. Um, it's pretty good. I mean, I think it is just a tad bit too big, but it's fine. It's fine. um, but yeah, very nice coloring and everything like that. Like, it's very nice. You can also see they Mattel decided to add these little little strings onto the sides of it, so you could tie it around onto something. Really hope that this is them hinting at a possible 1993 Visitor Center playset. That'd be really nice because I can't really do anything with this. um, I mean, I don't even really have anywhere to hang it up necessarily. And if I were to hang it up, I would want to hang it up over here, but again, there's nowhere for me to hang it up next to all my other figures, so I just kind of drape it down next to the Epic Roar and Rex, and that's kind of all I can really do with it. But yeah, really would be really nice if we could get a 93 visitor center, and then you could have like these little hooks where you could tie this into it, and then you could have when dinosaurs ruled the earth in there. It'd have to be huge for you to be able to do that, but yeah. I mean, it's gonna have to be huge anyways, but yeah. Very, very nice. I love this little inclusion. Very nice added accessory, I suppose. But yeah. So yeah. And I think that this was the thing that I was most excited for. This and the banner. But of course, we have the two screen accurate Jurassic Park Velociraptors. Well, okay, screen accurate. I don't know if that's the right word. Film accurate Jurassic Park Raptors. Like, these are Jurassic Park Velociraptors. Of course, the sculpt isn't a Jurassic Park Velociraptor. Well, this one was obviously blue, but, like, these are Jurassic World Raptors. These aren't Jurassic Park Raptors, but they are painted accurately to be Jurassic Park Raptors. And these are the only Attack Pack Velociraptors that have painted nails. And God, is it refreshing to see Attack Pack figures with painted nails. Let me tell you. I think that these are the only Attack Pack figures just in general that have painted toenails as well. So that's kind of cool that they gave it to the Jurassic Park Raptors. Of course, the hands, hand nails, fingernails are not painted. But yeah. Let's go with the Crouching Raptor first. So yeah, here we have the Crouching Raptor. You can see the paint is very nice on it. You got the sort of lighter gray on a majority of the body, but then you've got there's also that speckling that Mattel loves to do with these figures. You got like black speckling, and you can't really see it on camera, but there's like black speckling on it. It looks very nice. It works very well with this figure, but of course you got the darker brown on top and the sort of striping sort of look, which is very nice. Of course, you got painted toenails as well, which is obviously very nice. Then, of course, got the underbelly color, which starts at the pelvis and then goes all the way up to the jaw. And then the jaw is molded in sort of a mustard sand color. Sorry about that. I had to go take a shower, so that is why I'm in new clothes. And my hair is very shiny and flat looking. But yeah, so continuing on, the show must go on, of course. Yeah, you got the dark brown, you got the underbelly, the bottom jaw, as I was saying, is molded in this it's too severe of a cutoff. You can see, like, they use a very, like, sort of dull, like, custard kind of yellow look for the underbelly, but then they molded the lower jaw in, sort of like a beige kind of, skin skin tone color, and it doesn't go with the underbelly. I mean, I suppose it looks fine, but you know, if they had made it a little bit more like the underbelly, then it wouldn't look as bad. You can see they painted the teeth and the tongue. They did not paint the what am I trying to say? They did not paint the top of the jaw, the inside of the mouth, I guess. You can see, and the eyes are very nice. They use this sort of metallic green, which is actually the same thing that they did for the Amber Collection Jurassic Park Raptor. I don't own that figure. I don't own the Amber Collection Jurassic Park Raptor. I own Amber Collection Blue and Delta, but I don't own that one. But they did the same thing. So yeah, you've also got like this slit pupil, which the green is accurate. The Raptors in Jurassic Park did have sort of greeny yellow eyes. But yeah, and then articulations, kind of what you would expect. You know, the jaw can open and close. It was pretty stiff whenever I got it out of the packaging. You know, the arms can go all the way around. Legs can go forward and backward. You can't really do a whole lot with this figure as far as articulation goes. I mean, you can get them like sort of pouncing upright, which looks pretty cool. But, you know, beyond that, you know, you can't really do much else with it. But yeah, and then we have the better one, which is this one. So one of the eyes on this one is kind of like scuffed up. Like you can kind of see it. Like it almost looks like it's kind of blind in that eye. Like the pupil got like scuffed off. So yeah, it kind of looks like it's blind in one eye, but the other eye is nicely done. I'm really happy that both of these figures' eyes are actually centered, right? Really everything in this set is pretty much perfect. Ellie could be a little bit better on quality control, but it's whatever. I've already got the other Ellie. Hammond is really nice. I would almost like to say better than the SDCC one, but the articulation on that one is better. But the cane is much better on this one. And the eyes and paint and everything on these Raptors are really good, and the banner is nice. But yeah, same thing with paint. Again, painted toe claws, and green eyes, metallic green eyes. Again, same problem with the underjaw. On camera, it doesn't look as bad, but in person, it's very noticeable. But yeah, they painted the teeth, upper jaw is the inside of the jaw. Again, it's not painted, but they painted the tongue, and that's pretty much all that matters. And again, same articulation, go all the way around, full 360, same thing with the legs. Well, not exactly. You know, the jaw can open and close. Kind of loose on this one, but it's fine. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't done this in a while. Might as well. Here are the Dyno Fax app codes, in case you want them. Doubt you'll be able to make those out, but yeah, maybe you will. I don't know. I don't do the QR code thing anymore. But, you know, it's a fun little gimmick, but, you know, there's nothing to really do in the app beyond just sort of like having your collection in a digital format. Like, oh, I've got all of these, but then you know, there's these ones that I really want to get as well. It's just a virtual checklist, and then I've got like a little model, I guess, that you can kind of play around with. But you know, like it's just facts that don't even really pertain to Jurassic Park Raptors. Some of them, you know, like they're feathered and they're 3 feet tall. Obviously, Jurassic Park Raptors aren't. So yeah. But yeah, enough about the app. Size comparisons, I suppose. So here's Hammond next to SH Monster Arts Godzilla from 1954. You can see that right there. And then here he is next to the Soundstrike Irritator as well, which is very nice. Still have yet to review this figure. See, very nicely scaled, and I won't do Ellie because they're basically the same height, essentially. And then here is the Crouching Raptor next to Godzilla 54. Again, see that. And again, the Irritator as well. Go. And then here we have the Upright Raptor next to Goji 54. There you are. And Irritator. See, very nicely scaled. I suppose, why not? Here is the banner next to SH Monster Arts Godzilla from 1954. See, it's very, very large. And then here it is next to the Irritator. So there you have that. So, yeah. Final thoughts, I suppose. I don't really ever do final thoughts, I suppose. But yeah, I'll do it for this one. Very nice set. It is a very complete package. I wouldn't necessarily say that anything's really missing. This is just kind of a bejumble of different things thrown together. I think that the only reason that Mattel made this is to get Hammond out, because, they couldn't really think of any other way to do so. So yeah, so they just, threw some, probably just the Amber Collection Jurassic Park Raptor paint schemes onto a couple Tac Pack Raptors, then gave us a banner, and then packed it in with Ellie, and then yeah, you get the Isla Nublar escape set. This set is $30. That's a pretty good deal. That's about the right price. You get 2 Raptors, which are about $16 together, and then you get 2 humans, which are again another 16. So that's already $30, and then they added the banner in as well, which is nice. So yeah, you get more than what you pay for it, I suppose. I mean, it is a lot for what you get. I mean, you just get, really, it's just a repack. I mean, it's essential if you didn't ever get Hammond off of Entertainment Earth those couple of years ago. But yeah, again, really hope that Mattel considers giving us a 93 Visitor Center playset to use this banner on, because, again, as of right now, it's just kind of draped next to my Epic Roarin' Tyrannosaur, because don't have anywhere else to put it. But yeah, you can even do like a Kickstarter campaign or whatever. I don't know. I would pay for it. Well, I mean, I would definitely try to. But yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe. Oh my god, I just accidentally dabbed. I did not mean to do that. It is 2021. Nobody should ever do that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, post notifications, all that other stuff. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you have the set. If you don't, then just say it. Just leave any comment you want, because you are the person writing it. So yeah. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.